Hello and welcome to Newsclick. I'm Anusha Paul and we are bringing you a glimpse of some of the most important but not so trending stories we report at Newsclick. In today's episode of Daily Roundup, we will talk about BJP's alliances in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Northeast, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. The Suhail Dev Bharatiya Samaj Party (SBSP) led by O.P. Rajbhar, a minister in UP's BJP government, had been stridently and publicly criticizing the BJP for the past 1 year. He complained of the Rajbhar community being neglected and criticized the Modi government as well as the Yogi Adityanath government on various issues. It looked as if he is going to split from the BJP. But then suddenly he was back with the NDA, awaiting only allocation of a seat or two in the upcoming elections. After a meeting with BJP President Amit Shah, a deal was struck and O.P. Rajbhar's son Arvind was made chairperson of UP Small Industries Corporation, while SBSP General Secretary Rana Ajit Pratap Singh was made chairperson of UP Bij Vikas Nigam. 6 other office bearers of SBSP were given posts in diverse boards and corporations. All these ordered by Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. Another small party of Eastern UP, Apna Dal, had earlier split with Anupriya Patel siding with the BJP while her mother Krishna Patel distancing herself. Although Anupriya Patel was made a minister in the Modi government, her faction too needed some sweetener to continue with the BJP. So 9 office bearers of Apna Dal were given various posts in UP's wandering power structure. So this is how art of the deal works. With Modi in power and several state governments to being run by BJP, it is easy to offer posts with a bucket of perks to miff the allies. Who can resist this? In the Northeast, Ram Madhav, the RSS man on deputation to BJP, are Northeast in charge, and Himanta Biswa Sarma, BJP's political fixer-in-chief for the region, offered to various state-level parties who had opposed the BJP-sponsored Citizenship Amendment Bill very recently and came out in the streets. But Madhav announced that the Northeast Development Alliance was alive and kicking, that it would get 22 out of 25 seats in the region. Days after this grand announcement, the National People's Party, led by Meghalaya Chief Minister Konark Sangma, announced that they would be fielding candidates in all 25 seats of the region. The Sikkim Democratic Front, another NDA member led by Chief Minister Pawan Chamling too, has decided to put up a candidate for Lord Sikkim seat, as has the Mizo National Front in Mizoram. In Tripura, both BJP and its ally IPFT, Indigenous People's Front of Tripura, have decided to contesting against each other in the 2 seats of the state. Even the BJP-ruled Manipur allies are putting the candidates against BJP. In Assam, Ale Asom Gana Parishad broke up with BJP on the citizenship bill but has been wooed back, causing much discontent among the AGP rank and resignations of some local leaders. While the splintering alliance with Northeast may not look good for BJP, but in history shows that many of the local parties in the region tend to side with the government after the elections. After having criticized its long-time ally, the BJP, on almost everything for the last 5 years, including personal attacks on Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Shiv Sena agreed to contest the election along with it again. The BJP will contest from 25 seats and the Shiv Sena will fight from 23 seats. According to their deal, clearly Shiv Sena has an upper hand. More so, because it was reported that Amit Shah also assured them that they would get more seats in the assembly elections, which is what Shiv Sena is really after. In the 2014 assembly polls held months after the Lok Sabha polls, the allies had fought independently and have been ruling the state as a post-election coalition. Again, BJP had to concede ground to Sena because in no other way could it have held up in the forthcoming polls. Sena, of course, is thinking it will get the best of the both worlds, garnering anti-BJP votes too, because of its stringent criticism over the years. In Tamil Nadu, BJP has hitched its small presence onto the ruling All India Dravida Munnitra Kazhagam (AIADMK). In 5 years, BJP has made no heavy in its big state with 39 seats, despite actively using its political power to interfere in the factional war with AIADMK after party Supremo Jayalalitha's death. It also used enforcement wings of the government to selectively target politicians in this war. In Kerala, the BJP continues to remain the sidelines of the despite an aggressive stance against the Supreme Court's decision to allow entry of women of all ages into Sabrimala shrine. It has allied with BDJ's party based on Irava and Pulaya communities and the PC Thomas-led Kerala Congress splinter. The BDJs has been with BJP since 2015 but failed to make any dent in 2016 assembly elections. The clearest indication that BJP is uncertain of its performance due to mass discontent against its policies comes from Bihar, where it is contested 31 seats on its own in 2014 and won 22 of them. This time, it has quickly agreed to fight on 17 seats only, giving up 5 seats of its sitting A seats. This is unheard of Indian electoral politics and a sure indicator of BJP's desperation to keep the alliance with JDU. Remember that just 1 year after the sweep in 2014, BJP was roundly trounced by Rashtriya Janata Dal (JDU) alliance in 2015 in assembly elections. But Nitish Kumar betrayed the mandate and broke up with RJD to form a coalition with BJP. In this background, both Nitish and BJP are on the defensive. Even Ram Vilas Paswan, the acrobatic ally who has switched to winning sides for years, has decided to not to contest, hoping only for a Rajya Sabha berth later. The BJP's dire situation is also created because 3 of its allies from 2014 to 15 are now with the opposition. Upendra Kushwaha's Rashtriya Lok Samta Party, Jitan Ram Manchini's Hindustan Awam Morcha and Mukesh Sahini's Vikashshil Insan Party. So much for BJP's expertise of maintaining alliances. Trouble is brewing in Bihar, where the RJD has given an ultimatum to the Congress to finalize a seat distribution arrangement for the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. Newsclick will be tracking the 2019 general elections closely with Seema Mustafa, Editor-in-Chief, The Citizen, and Prabir Purkayastha, Editor-in-Chief, Newsclick, in our new series, Mapping Elections. Let's take a look.
Hello and welcome to Newsclick. We are mapping the elections with Seema Mustafa, and today we're going to discuss Bihar, another key state, and where an alliance of sorts have been stitched between the RJD and the Congress. Seema, unlike UP, where shall we say the alliance picture doesn't look very bright, this is relatively a better picture in terms of alliance, though the left is outside the alliance, and as we know, Bihar, the CPI, the Liberation, as well as the CPIM has some pockets of strength. It seems that Liberation still may get 1 seat, looks like, not clear at the moment. But do you think it is a better picture than what we were thinking a few days back?
Yes, it's improved in the sense that the Congress has got off its high horse and agreed to part with a few seats to accommodate the regional parties. And it's a good thing that the RJD has been able to get Manji away from the BJP, has got Kushwaha, and of course Sharad Yadav. And to the ML, they've offered 1 seat. ML wanted 5 seats, now, which is a little high. So ML will have to realize whether it's going to accept that 1 seat, which could have a good chance of winning.
Also, Begusarai, the other seat where CPI had Kanhaiya Kumar, who was quite a charismatic young leader in Bihar as well as other parts of the country, who's been a good, shall we say, a voice in terms of being able to articulate a lot of the issues. Begusarai has also not been offered to the CPI, and that's the other major.
Yeah, and I think that also indicates, you know, it's sort of there's a commentary there on the larger elections that we are fighting. That while you're fighting, or the regional parties and the Congress say that they're fighting to defeat the BJP, the kind of concessions that you have to make for each other to get in good voices, good leaders in, are not being made. I remember that Lalu Yadav and Tejashwi both had actually been very keen that Kanhaiya contests from Begusarai, or definitely from Bihar. But over the weeks it started changing, or over the months it started changing, because obviously people came and, you know, spoke in their ear. And then this whole thing of Kanhaiya becoming which we were discussing a little before, becoming a counter to Tejashwi or to the RJD, sort of was used to frighten them into not giving him a seat from Bihar, which I think is tragic because Kanhaiya is a good voice, he's a good leader, he articulates, he's got a lot of potential for the future, and one would think that in this election you're going to leave all that behind and go and support the kind of voices you need, but that's not happening.
That's all we have for you in today's episode of Daily Roundup. To keep yourself updated in these coming elections, do log on to our website www.newsclick.in. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube.